because I remember, like, I think was it no, it must have been November or December 2019. Um, our career path kind of aligned. Like, well, we both got an offer to move overseas with our respective paths, and I was going to be based in America on the PGA Golf Tour, working for a New Zealand company over there, and you had a contract offer with Lambo. Um, Fast forward a few months, and COVID-19 hit. Um, I know personally, like I was over in Florida for 3 days as it like it was going to be the start of like a 6 or an 8 month stint over there, and COVID hit on TV, and all the sports leagues around the world started cancelling events and things, and we were on a plane back to Dunedin in New Zealand overnight. So like my sort of professional path was turned upside down for a bit. And what was the sort of implications on COVID on your career and like your contract offer in Europe?
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic. Yeah, for me it was December where we had that, and we're both moving overseas. It was exciting times, and then bags were just about packed, just 2 weeks away from flying out. Contracts were signed, bills were paid, everything was ready to go. As a in the same position that I'm in now, but it's a little bit better now than it was then, to be fair. But nevertheless, I was going to be moving over in March, and 2 weeks before I flew out, we were in lockdown. So that got postponed and postponed and postponed, and I was holding out hope about 2 months later, and then it just got cancelled completely due
Yeah,
to so many things.
like having worked so hard and like having like something out of your control and out of everyone's control. Like there was a lot of people struggling during that time, but in a sense had made it, or you had a really good door open for you, and to have some outside force like COVID or a global virus hit, a couple of weeks before you're actually going to move over. That must have been pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, it was. If it was a sign to stop, there was ever going to be one, that was probably it. But I know it hit pretty hard, and for a while, maybe struggled a little bit with coming to grips with it all. But um, eventually came out the other side, and then the opportunity came back up again, and with a short amount of time, we decided to do it, and within about 6 or 7 weeks of coming over here, we'd sorted the deal out, and I was on a plane. So it's you know it made it difficult last year, but also what I did last year in terms of racing, the races that I did in New Zealand definitely improved me as a driver in the kind of car that I'm currently in. And would I have done as good a job as I have over here so far already if it was to have happened last year with less experience? I don't know, but pretty thankful that it's kind of happened the way it has now. And
It's crazy how like the
yeah,
benefit of hindsight, you can look back and think, that's what felt like, you like it your world in a sense like crashing down around you, and sort of having to focus on other options, other paths. And then fast forward to where we are now. You are in Europe. You've been elevated to that junior driver position, and yeah, it's pretty incredible to see.